you still believe she falls in love with kindness, with loyalty, with how much you care, that if you give enough, sacrifice enough, prove yourself enough, she will finally choose you. That belief is the quietest form of self-destruction. Because women do not fall in love with you for your effort. They fall in love for two reasons. Two, and neither of them has anything to do with how nice you are. You've been trained to believe love is a reward for compliance, for emotional availability, for playing the safe man, the agreeable man, the harmless man. But harmless men are not loved. They are used, they are leaned on, they are confided in, and then they are left. You were not rejected because you weren't good enough. You were rejected because you did not trigger the only two mechanisms that create obsession. Tonight, you're going to understand them. And once you do, you will never see attraction the same way again. The first reason a woman falls in love with you is this. You represent elevation. Not affection, elevation. A woman falls in love when being with you feels like stepping into a higher world. Higher status, higher emotion, higher experience, higher identity. If she feels equal to you, she negotiates. If she feels above you, she controls. If she feels beneath your trajectory, she invests. This is the law no one tells you. Attraction is not about comfort, it is about gravity. You have been trying to meet her where she is, matching her energy, agreeing with her opinions, diluting your edge so you don't intimidate her. But love does not grow in equality. It grows in aspiration, when she senses that your life is expanding faster than hers, that your discipline is sharper, that your standards are non-negotiable, that you would walk away rather than shrink yourself. Something primal awakens, because you are no longer a man trying to be chosen. You are a man who is difficult to access. Most men think love is built through constant availability. The powerful understanding of love is built through perceived value, and value is created through scarcity and elevation. If your time is wide open, you have no weight. If your mission is unclear, you have no gravity. If your boundaries are flexible, you have no edge. You cannot make her fall in love by orbiting her. She must feel like she is orbiting something larger. This does not mean arrogance. It does not mean cruelty. It means direction. It means your life has a vector that does not depend on her approval. You want to know why she lost interest? Because you made her the center. And the moment she became the center, you became replaceable. The man she falls for is not staring at her, waiting for validation. He is building, expanding, conquering, refining. She does not want to be your purpose. She wants to join one. Elevation. That is the first reason. The second reason is darker. She falls in love when you activate uncertainty, not insecurity. Uncertainty, there is a difference. Insecurity is a weakness. It repels. Uncertainty is a mystery. It hooks. Most men reveal themselves entirely within the first week. Their fears, their trauma, their desperation, their need. They think vulnerability creates connection, but premature exposure destroys tension, and tension is the bloodstream of attraction. If she can predict you completely, she cannot obsess over you. If she understands you fully too quickly, there is no puzzle to solve. Love is not born from comfort. It is born from emotional spikes, from the space between knowing and not knowing, from wondering what you're thinking, from sensing depth she has not yet accessed. You were taught that transparency equals honesty and honesty equals love. But strategic opacity creates intrigue, and intrigue creates emotional investment. The man who texts back instantly, explains himself constantly, reassures endlessly, he removes all tension. He becomes safe. Safe is stable. Stable is logical. Logical does not ignite obsession. The powerful man understands pacing. He understands silence. He understands that unpredictability, when controlled, generates dopamine. He does not overshare. He does not overreact. He does not chase clarity every time she pulls back. He lets space do the work, and in that space, her imagination expands. Imagination is more powerful than reality. When she cannot fully map you, she leans in. When she cannot fully own you, she invests. When she senses that you are emotionally grounded but not emotionally dependent, she feels the risk of losing you. And risk intensifies desire. You think love is about proving you won't leave. It is about proving you can. That is the paradox. The moment she knows you could walk away calmly, decisively, without collapse, your presence gains weight, because now losing you has consequences. Most men try to eliminate risk from the relationship. They try to reassure her out of uncertainty. They try to guarantee permanence. But permanence without tension becomes boredom, and boredom kills faster than betrayal. Understand this clearly. She does not fall in love with the man who needs her. She falls in love with the man she fears losing. Elevation and uncertainty, status and mystery. Those are the two pillars. Now here is where most of you sabotage yourselves. You try to fake it. You imitate confidence. You manufacture aloofness. You pretend to be busy. You play games. But women do not respond to performance. They respond to internal reality. If your life is empty, no amount of delayed texting will create gravity. If you are desperate underneath, no amount of silence will create mystery. She feels your frame, and if your frame is built on fear, she will sense the crack in it. So the transformation is not behavioral first. It is structural. You do not act high value. You become difficult to replace. You do not pretend to be mysterious. You build a mind that is not easily accessed. You do not threaten to walk away. You cultivate the strength to mean it. This is where identity must shift. Right now, you seek validation. You measure your worth by her responsiveness, by how quickly she replies, by how warmly she speaks, by how often she reaches out. You are reactive, and reactivity is low status. The powerful man is internally referenced. He evaluates her. He observes her consistency. He decides if she aligns with his standards. Do you understand how rare that is? Most men are applicants. Very few are selectors. And selection is power. When she senses that she must earn access to your deeper world, that your attention is not automatic, that your commitment is conditional upon respect, her psychology shifts. Now she is not being chased. She is being assessed. This triggers investment, and investment triggers attachment. The more she invests, emotionally, mentally, physically, the more her identity begins to intertwine with you. And once identity intertwines, love forms. Not because you begged, not because you convinced, but because she chose. Repeatedly, under tension, under elevation, under uncertainty. Now here is the moment most of you will resist. You must kill the version of you who is afraid of being alone. Because as long as you fear solitude, you will negotiate your standards. You will tolerate disrespect. You will overgive to avoid abandonment. And every compromise lowers your perceived value. You cannot generate elevation if you are clinging. You cannot generate mystery if you are over-explaining. You cannot generate desire if you are afraid to lose. So something in you must die. The needy voice, the approval-seeking reflex, the instinct to text again when she goes quiet, the urge to prove your worth. That version of you is weak, and weakness, no matter how kind, does not inspire love. It inspires management. Do you want to be managed or desired? Do you want to be safe or unforgettable? Because you cannot be both. The world will tell you to be softer, more accommodating, more emotionally transparent. But emotional strength is not coldness. It is containment. It is choosing when to reveal. It is choosing when to withdraw. It is choosing when to advance. Strategy is not manipulation. It is awareness of human nature. And human nature has not changed in thousands of years. People value what feels scarce. They protect what feels valuable. They chase what feels just out of reach. This is not cruelty. This is psychology. If you truly want her to fall in love, build a life she must rise to meet. Cultivate a mind she cannot fully decode. Hold standards she cannot casually violate. And be prepared, genuinely prepared, to walk away from anything that diminishes you. Because the ultimate attraction trigger is this: non-neediness backed by real options. When she knows you are capable of attracting others, but you choose her. When she knows you are progressing regardless of her presence. When she feels your absence as sharply as your presence, that is when love deepens. Not through constant reassurance, through earned security. And earned security only exists when losing you is possible. This is the forbidden truth. Love is not about being enough. It is about being rare. Rare in discipline. Rare in emotional control. Rare in standards. Rare in direction. Most men will reject this message. They will call it manipulative. They will retreat into comfort. They will continue overgiving and undervaluing themselves. And they will continue wondering why they are never fully chosen. But the small minority will understand. They will feel the sting of recognition. They will see themselves in the weak patterns described here. And instead of defending them, they will burn them. If that is you, then this is your line in the sand. Stop chasing love. Start building gravity. Stop explaining yourself. Start refining yourself. Stop trying to be liked. Start becoming respected. Because in the end, women fall in love for only two reasons. You elevate their world, and you remain just uncertain enough to never be taken for granted. Everything else is decoration. Most men will hear this, few will apply for it, and almost none will endure the loneliness required to become that man. The question is not whether this truth is harsh. The question is whether you are strong enough to live it. If you are, you already know what to do next. If you're not, close this video and go back to comfort. But understand something clearly. Comfort has never created power, and power has never begged for love.